we saw from Ubisoft on Switch 2 was Star Wars Outlaws.
Yeah, so I can see that showing up there, like, hey, all the games are coming to Switch 2.
Yeah.
I really do think you have to show Prince of Persia, because that game is dated for 2026. You have to at least say that game exists or it doesn't exist. Yeah. You have to show it or say.
Thanks.
Splinter Cell, man, it's tough because it literally years. It has been in development. They did a roundtable discussion, I think last year maybe or 2 years ago, where they're like, hey, for the anniversary of Splinter Cell, here's some concept art we're working on it, man. We really love the lighting system, and they just bounced.
You want people to talk positively about your company? Maybe we talk about Splinter Cell.
Gotta do Splinter Cell, man.
Okay, what about Andy? For you, the Division. Will we ever see it return to its glory of what it was? Right, like we get a new Division, we make strides that way, or do you think we'll never return to what that really was for that game?
I don't know if we'll ever get another proper, like, story looter shooter game.
You know what I mean?
I think a lot of companies right now have been chasing the extraction golden goose.
Okay.
Because, and this sounds like super,
For joining 2K Sports for NBA action this Sunday afternoon. I'm Brian Anderson, here with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And with us on the sidelines, we've got Allie LaForce. Bryant outside. Fires from deep. Robinson gets the bucket.
players to make a lot of the content for you.
Yeah.
Because you are banging into each other in a multiplayer game.
Yeah.
You are kind of the players are the content in addition to the NPCs and things like that. But I think once you go, this extraction shooter should be a looter shooter or whatever. We got to make the next division, and that requires what I'm just like throwing out a stupid estimate of like 4 times as much as what the budget would have been, because now you're suddenly getting levels, and now you're getting boss fights and a massive voice cast with a lot of lines and cutscenes, and all that stuff just kind of keeps on ramping up and adding up and adding up. And I think that there's so many big ass developers that just want to be efficient and like let's not work on something that large right now. And I don't think Ubisoft is really in a spot right now to where they can really just kind of go all out with whatever genre that they want to. Like it really feels like we will start to see a lot more remakes and stuff. So hopefully,
New Airhead Sour Bars. They start sour
Hi, I'm Carol.
and they stay sour.
Hi, I'm Carol.
Airheads have more fun.
Why are you screaming?
Because you're screaming. Are you hiding from used car shopping?
Yeah. What if I overpay?
I get it. Nearly half of all used cars have been in an accident. That's nothing to be afraid of.
All right.
Show me your car box.
Knowing how a car's accident history impacts price means you don't have to overpay.
Way better. Popcorn?
Definitely. No fear, just Fox. Say showmeacarfax.com.
Hey guys, the Johnsons are coming.
Okay. It's time. I'm going outside.
With Cutter Eclipse Zone Mosquito Repellent, you get up to 50
And now the game is really starting to flow. We should be in for a good one.
Yeah, and it's important to get that first score quickly. And
Yeah, they made up an entire game last time called Beyond Good and Evil 2.
Yeah, exactly.
But I think that's what doing that back then, I think, is partially what led them to where they're at now. And I don't know if you can repeat that again, especially because again, like, yes, it was a hostile takeover last time. It's a different situation this time.
Remember Joe Sportlevo was really involved.
Yeah, do you remember that? He was telling us about Space Monkey and wanted us to give us graffiti and art.
Yeah, he was like, let me take your art, I'll take credit for it, and I'll give you a high five.
They have the motorsport game. What's their driving game that we always talk about? The Crew.
Trials.
Whatever happened to Just Dance?
I mean, Just Dance
Talk
is
about
kind
a
of like,
franchise that was always there, but like,
But
I
it's
don't
there.
think they put that to the side. It's still there. It's right.
but like, is it growing? Is it making? It's not.
Yeah.
Right. Like, I think when you were talking about the laurels that Ubisoft has been able to rest on year over year over year over year, I don't think any of those laurels are working anymore. Like, how long do we have Just Dance for? Right. Like, how long do we have the Crew games for? How long do we have Rocksmith for? Like, the Ubisoft that we talked about in 2014, like, they're still trying to make those IPs work, and I don't think they're working anymore.
That's why I think we're going to see the next 3 years of Ubisoft going back to the well, going back to the classics, going back to the Black Flag.
You're good.
Maybe going back to the Far Cry's, right? Far Cry 3 remake, right? You know what I mean? Like, we
So, like, how long does that last? Because you talking about going back to the well, like,
I mean, that's
is a Splinter Cell gonna sell? Like, I think an Assassin's Creed Black Flag remake as well, but how many Black Flag remakes can you make? One. You know what I mean?
2 remake. You know what I mean? You can sort of go back to the well for a lot of these games and start to rebuild them. But I don't
I
know.
will continue to say, Far Cry team, give me the Jurassic Park game. That's all I want. I want Far Cry Jurassic Park. The dinosaurs escape the cage. I'm just a lonely security guard, or I'm the guy working the concession stand, and I'm out here running for my life with the dino. That's all I want from a Far Cry game.
I mean, is that gonna do as even as good as like Avatar?
No,
Remember
none of
when
it
they
will
did
do good.
Yeah.
They're in between a rock and a hard place. They're not doing well.
MC in the chat says Splinter Cell will sell better than what they've put out recently. That is not true. I love Splinter Cell more than anything. It has been longer than GTA 5 since the last Splinter Cell game. It's not going to sell as well. It's going to sell pretty okay, but it's not going to hit the numbers.
Let's hold the Ubisoft talk for the podcast that will one day come, because this is very good.
Real quick, I just want to say it's wild to look at this Battle for Brooklyn DLC for the Division 2 that's coming out on May 27th, and to read that it also marks the launch of Year 7 Season 1. I didn't know they were still working on the Division like that. I've been kind of
I
surprised.
never would have guessed.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even think it was still running,
Yeah.
to be honest with you. And if you walked up to me before this podcast and said, Mike, can we even still play the Division? I'd say, no, that's offline.
I bought it for $10 on Steam like 2
Good for
weeks
you.
ago.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
you still get your Division
Can't wait to
fix,
hop in.
okay? Plus, anything before we walk away from Ubisoft for a little bit.
I mean,
This will get us back on moving forward.
The one more thing I'll say on Ubisoft is, like, you know, I'm on GameRant.com right now on a list that is the best-selling Ubisoft games of all time, and it is very enlightening. As far as, you know, it is at number 1, Far Cry 5, at number 2, Assassin's Creed Valhalla, number 3, Assassin's Creed 4,
Rayman Legends.
number 4, Assassin's Creed Odyssey, number 5, Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege, and it reads like this as it go on, right? Number 6, Assassin's Creed 3, Assassin's Creed 2,
Okay.
Far Cry 3.
establish your game.
Pass to Gilgeous Alexander. There's the drive. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And Grant, having a lengthy bench, so important in the NBA.
It really is. I mean, there's always the risk of guys getting hurt throughout the season. So the teams know the value of having a
What's up?
very deep rotation. And they make the most of their bench, which is smart.
And it's Drexler missing.
I don't know. You gotta check. I'm not on 2K right now.
Outside Holiday. Pass to Tatum. Inside.
Shit.
And the foul called on Kristaps Porzingis. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Here's Gilmore. Tatum pulls it in.
Suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
Pass to Robinson. Outside Porzingis. Again, the miss by Boston. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Tatum brings a double team. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams from long range. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall.
Not exactly what they're looking for out of the gates. Just 1 of 4 shooting.
This past offseason, OKC decided to move on from their former first-round pick, Josh Giddey.
Yeah, the 6th overall pick in 2021. Giddey is a talented player with good upside, but fit is so important in the NBA, and the Thunder knew his talents would be better suited elsewhere.
Bryant, no good.
Locks him up and hauls it in. Love the high activity level.
Porzingis on the double team. Pass to Williams. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
And I like when Williams works in these mid-range areas. I mean, such an impressive score.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And so it's Holiday who brings up the ball for the Boston Celtics. Trailing by 2. Pass to Porzingis. Back to Holiday. Oh, misses the dunk. Here's Oklahoma City now. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's the screen. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
Well, look, if you want to shoot over Porzingis, you got to create more space than that.
And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Now let's send it over to Allie LaForce, who was able to talk with Joe Mazzulla.
I asked
Why
him
you
specifically
stop
about
moving,
Shai
man?
Gilgeous-Alexander and what they're
viral video game right here. And I cannot wait for this, especially riding the high of this year of Repo, Schedule 1, right? We're coming off of content warning. You saw this trailer last year, and you're like, me and my friends are going to be laughing all night long playing this game.
This game is going to be huge.
Yes, I cannot wait for this. Still waiting on a release date for this. And laugh out loud, Killer Beans. Killer Beans still doesn't have a release date, which is crazy.
No problem.
defensive game plan is for him, and coach said we have to be active, we have to keep him in front of us and to try to limit his chances around the rim. Their offense really opens up when he's able to attack the basket, so let's see if the defense is up for the challenge. PA?
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie.
Yeah, no hesitation, no overthinking it. Tatum just takes the shot.
Pass to Drexler. Clock at 6. Here's Lucas. Rebound Boston. Tatum looking it over. Bryant with it. Williams defending. Screen by Robinson. It's stolen.
Really?
Stolen by Bryant. Pass to Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get
God
down the
damn
floor
it.
before the defense is set. Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
So both teams making some changes here. Stan, you look at the Celtics, as high-powered as they come offensively.
No question, Brian. They can space the floor at every position, and any one of their their starters is able to give you 20 on a given night. He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Here's White. And he buries his first look.
I like that from White. Attack in the heart of that defense.
Here's Drexler. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. Pass to Williams. Here's Hartenstein. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass getting it done.
Well, second chance points are all about a lack of effort defensively. Those buckets would drive me nuts.
And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Well, at 7-2, Porzingis has a great view of the floor. It allows him to spot open passes.
One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
A minute 39 left in the first. Here's Gilmore. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, the guard instincts of Gilgeous-Alexander. I mean, fantastic work dishing the rock to uncover teammates.
Pass to Queta. Back to White.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Celtics.
Well, they've set the tone early with their pace. So important to capitalize on transition opportunities, and it keeps the defense off balance.
Yeah, on top of that, they've been resourceful defensively, generating scoring opportunities by forcing turnovers. When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Tatum from long range. Gilmore grabs the miss.
Grab that one. However, so far they're getting a little out-hustled on the boards.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
Back to White.
Why would you?
Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Celtics trail by 4. Tatum drives in. Pass to Yao. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
Yeah, there's really no excuse for missing that one. That's just a blown opportunity.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over White. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Right side Tatum. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Tatum's got 5 points. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Oklahoma City ahead. They're up by 2. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Well, you know, the analytics guys would tell you a team shouldn't be taking this many mid-range shots, but clearly they're shooting them with confidence.
And the other area they've impressed me is their commitment to the dribble drive, not settling from the perimeter.
Here's Pritchard. Off target from outside. Thunder leading by 4. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, Brian, the Thunder have some grit. Coach Mark Daigneault said we compete, and on nights we aren't, we get back to that very quickly. The competition level and the willingness to do it together is the foundational piece. Brian?
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thank you.
Okay.
And this will be a second trip to the free throw line.
All right.
The first free throw is good.
All right.
Grant, how about the rise of OKC in just 2 years, transforming from a 24-win team to the top seed?
Incredible, B.A. The Thunder drafted well and gave those picks lots of playing time.
Do you really think I would sit at home and watch the NBA, man?
Don't forget, OKC still has a boatload of picks.
Yeah, I do. Mainly just football, but not really basketball.
Here's Drexler. 7 points in the game. Over White. And it's Drexler missing.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
And we're now about a minute into this second quarter of play. Here's Yao. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Yao's gotten his first basket of the night.
I like the unselfish approach from Brown there, willing to give it up to his open teammates.
Pulls it from the top of the key. Here's Hartenstein. Caruso outside. Here's Dort. Pass to Hartenstein. 3 on the clock. Caruso with the bucket.
Well, when he's able to find a shot he likes, Caruso can be pretty effective from range.
Tatum can't hit. Thunder leading by 7. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Drexler, that's good. Drexler's got his third bucket of the night.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Pass to Yao. And he banks in the layup.
You that big and you gonna do a layup. Dunk the damn ball.
Someone's bound to be open.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault.
Yeah, it pisses me off, man. Shut up, Steele. You got a clear lane. You got a clear lane to the basket. Just dunk the ball. You're 7'6". Dunk the ball. No, it ain't. How long?
And a little
I understand he ain't got no vertical, but you're 7'6".
Very tight-knit teams. Talk to us about chemistry.
And how long are y'all's arms?
Chemistry is not a big issue. When in
How long is
basketball, it is huge. You have to trust and believe in your teammates.
Okay, I'll take your word for it still. Again, I'm not on basketball. I'm not big. Oh, wrong button.
5 points in the game. Out of bounds. It'll be Thunder ball. And it's the Thunder with the ball. Wallace outside.
You took your system with you to work
Wiggins
today?
Outside. Three-pointer. Robinson with the block.
Just don't stand there and look.
And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let them get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my
I hate it when they do that. I'm up here thinking Dave Robinson was playing center and they got him in the power forward.
Margin of the game at 9. Launches it. And Wiggins with the 3. Wiggins
Nobody told them to put him in his power forward, man.
This is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
Here's Wallace, following the bucket by the Celtics. And there's another one for the Thunder.
Well, look, if he misses that shot, coach might think of benching him. He's pretty fortunate he got that one to go.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. So for Oklahoma City. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Celtics. A 12-point game with the drive. Got a hand on it. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Now guarded by Bryant. Boston pulls it in. Lucas.
What?
Wow, he's going to have to watch himself now. It's a little early for that second foul.
Team foul.
And stolen by Brown.
He couldn't bring the pump fake back in quickly enough, and the defender takes advantage.
Outside Robinson. Counted.
What?
Robinson's got 6.
Did Bong respond to
That's
him?
exactly what you work for, a high percentage look.
The Thunder
Right
with
now?
another miss.
Well, the defense just dared
Oh,
him to
okay,
take
cool.
that one. Poor execution on their part, but they got lucky.
Shut up, Steele.
And even losing big, you have to maintain composure if you want to avoid embarrassment.
It wasn't intentional.
Thunder leading by 10. Here's Drexler. And no good. Some solid defense from Holiday. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to go on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And these will be his second and third shots at the line here. And he can't hit the second. And a fast break now for the Thunder.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
He's got free throw attempts 4 and 5 here.
Team foul. Shooting for Oklahoma City.
And he makes the first.
Taking 2 shots.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
Yeah, did you watch the new GTA trailer, Tula?
Here in the second quarter.
Bryant on the drive. And so
No, it's real. It's a real trailer.
To shoot a pair. And the NBA has made a significant investment in the G League over the years.
You know the release date, right?
You can really see the impact it's had.
Yeah, BA, and it's grown into a
May
real
26th.
minor league for the NBA. The NBA needed something like that for a long time, and it's helped the product.
Let him finish making it. Let him cook. Let him cook. It ain't ready yet.
Count it. His
It don't matter.
Shots. Celtics trail by 11.
They need another year. They need another year.
Here's Bryant. Soft touch off the glass. Bryant's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the
What
defense
are you
is
talking
all over
about?
him, he'll take that all day long.
Outside, Williams.
You silly.
Tries the spin move. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Bullshit.
And the Thunder lead by 11.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
What a take by Holiday. Even though he's a little older now, he still possesses impressive speed.
Here's Drexler. 12 points for him. Pass to Lucas. And it's good.
Ain't
Off the
this
back rim and
bullshit?
in. Lucas has got his second.
I don't care who it is, Steele. I don't care.
Porzingis. Back to Holiday. And Holiday powers it home.
Look, you know coming in that Holiday is aggressive. He will try to force you to bend to his will.
And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose.
You're all a heart still.
And that spot, in that situation,
You're all
it's got to
heart.
be a transition to take foul. So both teams changing it up here. Celtics trail by 8. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock.
Shit.
And stolen by Caruso. Going inside. And Porzingis with the block.
Gotta be
Because that's
careful
what
shooting
they
around
make them do.
Porzingis. His length is so capable of erasing shots.
Shut up, Steele.
There's Tatum with the 3. Williams grabs the board.
They BS'd me on that 3-pointer. That was perfect release. Good block, Porzingis.
And it goes
I
out.
know, and they made me miss it.
Caruso outside.
But they gonna give him that. They gonna give him that shit.
Caruso's got 6 points in the quarter.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and
You
trade.
had that. You had to activate.
You can't allow him
You had
to
to activate the box, huh? Still.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. To the inside. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The little short-range fadeaway is off target. Celtics trail by 11. Here's Tatum.
What?
Oh, look at Tatum going to work inside.
And forcing the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Williams from long range. Drills it from deep.
Yeah, man. You see Porzingis in close out.
Threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
This will make 4 trips to the line so far in this game.
Third personal foul.
And he drops it first.
You seriously got a box steal. You seriously got one.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
I can't believe Porzingis.
To the paint. Here's Gilmore. And he dunks it down.
Great pass to hit him in stride. Love to see teammates in sync with each other.
Oh, you hurt my player.
So dangerous on offense. His elite drive and kick ability.
You cold-blooded still. You was cold-blooded.
He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or spot-up shooter. He has so much
You're all
gravity
hard.
to his game.
Nobody touched him. Nobody touched him still.
And that does not
Nobody.
And you guys know
No.
that this is something every player.
Quit your shit, still. Quit
no
your
matter
shit.
your age or your
Hey,
ability.
you cold-blooded still for that.
Everything they can to protect against it, but at this point, all you can do is hope he's not gone for too long.
You cold-blooded,
by
man.
14.
I thought you was better than this.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. No good.
Thought you was better than that,
Clearly,
man.
it hasn't been his best game offensively, but
You ain't.
collectively,
Just say
he
you
still
ain't.
found a way to get the lead.
Here's Williams. Rebound Boston. Bryant left side. Boston again missing.
And with that miss, they're just 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
Where you?
And slam dunk by
Oh,
Gilgeous-Alexander.
Defenders just clearing out, and Gilgeous-Alexander came in with a purpose.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. To the middle. Here's Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Well, this is what you love to see. Porzingis attacking the rim.
Here's Gilmore. Got a piece of it.
Good block.
Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Bryant, no good.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
Third personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Drexler. 12 points for him.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying
I'm
to
just saying,
shoot
you better
himself
not give
out
him
of the
that.
slump.
Pass to White. Back to Tatum. Here's the three. Hartenstein pulls it in.
My timing is off.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. Over to the wing. Hartenstein, no good. Celtics trail by 14. Bryant with it. Now Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Ooh, here's White on the drive. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Well, you know, White is quietly one of the league's most effective finishers on the drive.
Gilgeous-Alexander, a good look.
Damn
Wasted
hezzy.
no time with that shot.
I'm
but
surprised
it's
you
off the
ain't
mark.
make it this time.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well,
Yeah, I
after
know
some
you love
down
doing
years
it.
with Dallas, Kristaps Porzingis said, "I really checked myself. From that point on, I started building my game back up. Sometimes when you're younger, your physical abilities might already be there, but your
What?
mental is not. Once
They
that all
made.
clicks,
I'm
that's
trying
when you
to.
got something."
He that close to the basket.
Well,
He
that's a good way
normally
to
would
think of
scoop
Thanks,
it.
Allie. Looking to get it going.
Oh, but they gonna let you do that.
2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And we all know about Stan the analyst and Stan the coach. But when you played in college, what was your game like, Stan?
Hey, Brian, I had the game that would get you beat as a coach. I will say my greatest strength was
No, I
this.
know SGA nice. I done had him
Never once
on the draft
accused
team
of
before, plenty of times.
The black hole. That is Stan Van Gundy.
Badges.
You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken, but that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the
Shut
need
up.
to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him.
Well, look, what makes Tatum special is he helps you in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and on the glass.
Nails it from 3.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost them 3.
And Mark Dagnall. Timeout. He
Who
wants
am
to
I,
make
the
sure
Flash?
Everybody's on the same
Am I
page.
the Flash? Are you crazy? Y'all are crazy. Y'all straight up crazy. Y'all crazy, man. Y'all funny. Y'all are funny. Y'all are hilarious. Thanks a lot, Steele. I'm down to play it because of you.
The Thunder making a switch here. Oklahoma City leading by 9.
Where you can't the box on you doesn't work on Madden, does it?
They double him with Brown. Pass to Williams.
I bet you will.
Takes a 3. It's hauled in by White. And here's Boston. And here's Brown for 3. Downtown, Jaylen Brown.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Yeah, taking away the lead is never easy, but a rally like this is how you do it.
Back to Joe.
He better not make. Oh, I cannot believe he made that shit.
And there's really no such thing as a safe lead. I mean, this is still anyone's game. They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under
Why does
control.
White have a C plus in the paint and he got to stand and dunk like that?
One guy to get it done. They're sharing the ball and keeping the defense guessing.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Joe's
Yeah, the
got 4
momentum
points in the
pushed me
quarter.
out.
Here's Brown. Caruso
Look
grabs
at
the
that.
board.
Still would have made something like
Can
that.
finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
And Isaiah Joe.
Oh, they
is gonna
finally hit him with a
foul
charge.
here.
Finally.
That's his first foul of the game.
Let me guess. You done hurt another player, huh?
Selflessness is
Still.
great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Yep.
Celtics trail by 8. White with it, and it's Dort picking him up. And he commits the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Fourth team foul.
Thunder on D. Brown.
Bad release on my part.
Well, defensively, Caruso is very disruptive. He can stay in your shirt.
'Cause he's
create
tired?
turnovers, even block shots.
Assisted.
He's tired.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation.
And I have the young Kobe. I don't have the seasoned 26-year-old Kobe that I
He
wanted.
wants to review the game plan.
Yeah, I prefer the 26-year-old. That's the Mamba Kobe. The one that dunks on you without hesitation. The one that dunks on. Yeah, the one that doesn't do a lot of layups. He'll just dunk on you. He don't care. He'll just take. Okay, that's the Kobe that does all the reverse dunks and everything else.
Outside Tatum. Williams grabs
Come
the ball.
on. Tatum,
And right
Tatum
now,
would
they're
not miss
frustrated in the
something that
rebounding
like that.
category.
That's simple.
helping them run away with this.
And again, it's Oklahoma City.
Assist first
Celtics
for
trail by 12.
Williams.
Pass to Robinson.
Stop getting your grandson defeated to your foolishness still.
Good job in the low post.
Oh,
Robinson's
brother, here
got
we
8
go.
points. And it's Caruso with the ball for Oklahoma City.
Yeah, you got it. You got them feeding into your foolishness.
There's 31 seconds left in the third.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
What? Oh, my
Williams with the
goodness.
block. Williams with it. He's got 5. Let's go with a 3. Drains the triple. Give him 8 points now. Here's Pritchard. And so it's Oklahoma City in command
Oh,
with a 13-point
brother.
lead at the end of the quarter. We hear teams talk about
The Thunder. 65.
and 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Celtics trail by 13. All right, let's get an update on Drew Holiday. What do you have, Allie?
Hi, guys. The head
Oh,
athletic trainer
come
for Boston
on, man.
provided some information. He said there was some strong pain in the chest
I
area.
go for a steal and I can't get one.
Likely at least one rib is broken. And in this crucial time of the season, any injury can have a major impact on a team. We'll have to make some immediate adjustments, guys.
All right, Allie, thank you. Sadly, that's not the news fans were hoping for, guys.
Definitely not. Seems like he's got a long, tough road ahead of him.
That's just awful news. You really feel for the guy, and you know that everyone in the NBA family is wishing him a speedy recovery.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one good. And the Thunder lead by 16.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning.
Why?
Because once he
Oh,
does,
man.
He makes you pay.
A few possessions into the fourth. Just over a minute played. Some room here for Williams. And that one hits the back iron.
Wrong button.
Here's Yao. Pass to Robinson. Here's Brown. Williams defending. No good from outside. Oklahoma City leading by 16. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Down low. Here's Gilmore. The shot, no good.
Shut up.
Outside, Brown. Yao.
Come on. Ain't no quick hands and slow ass animation is what it is.
Good work there as he goes.
Gilgeous-Alexander.
And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Thunder.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
Also, guys, they put in maximum effort on the offensive glass. Great determination to follow shots.
What you
and
playing,
not giving
Markelle?
up on the possessions.
Boston making a switch here. Here's Williams. And a
I
foul
don't
call
know,
on the way
man.
out.
I'm not on
So he'll
Madden.
take 2 from the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
Stan, you've coached so many rookies over the years. What are some key things you like to see from a player coming into the league?
Well, look, you've got to have.
How about you put up Madden and look at
that's
this and
ready
see
to
how many games
compete
left?
at that level, and has to bring that every night.
It'll take a
From
couple
there,
seconds.
It's just all about learning. There's going to be mistakes.
First thing you want to do is
but you
ask
want
me.
Guys who can learn and improve at a consistent
Shut up, Steele.
rate.
Is it true that defense is the fastest way into the coach's heart?
Well, it's certainly a way to gain confidence, that's for sure.
Oh, wow. I can't get a
Touch
steal?
under 2.5 minutes have passed
Take
now
that.
here in the fourth. And here we go. The Celtics on the run.
I messed that up.
That three's off the mark.
Well, it's
What?
been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end. Just not able to give them any kind of a lift.
Pass to Williams. Here's Lucas. From outside the arc. Sinks the tray. And the Thunder lead by 20.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Williams with it. Now guarded by Brown. Williams' shot is good.
Showing more patience this half. His shot selection has improved, and his field goal percentage is rising.
And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Even after that serious knee injury, Porzingis with the spring to flush it.
Thunder leading by 20. Drexler, that's good. Drexler's got 5 points now this quarter.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down
What
the lane,
still?
extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any
Yeah,
easier if they
that's
can't
fine.
improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Hammers the lob through.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
They're doing some good work at the line this half.
And the league has made it clear, Grant. It sees streaming at the forefront of basketball viewing going forward.
Well, BA, it's a no-brainer. The internet is the
Sound like you
future
might have to
after
put
all,
him
and
down for a
streaming
nap
opens
still.
A lot more options for engaging with fans while they watch.
Ha ha ha.
5-second inbound violation.
Don't worry, you can have the win still. It's all right. Game was over anyway. Shut up. I didn't need you to co-sign what I said. I didn't need that. Didn't need you to do that. Well, that's who you play in the playoff, them town? Oh no, my bad. You play Kimi. Let me text him right now. We skipped dates on March 12th. Yeah, because we skipped a lot of dates to get to our second game. Yeah, comedian still. What happened? Directly on the 50? Yeah, if it's directly on the 50, it's hard to call because they don't show no error or anything. So it's fine if you.